Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to come on today and I wanted to do this tag. As you can see in the title, it's called the Alternative Black Girl Tag. And this tag was created by a young lady here on YouTube. She's really beautiful. I absolutely love her channel. She's vegan and she's, full of life. She's eccentric. I really like her. I'm going to leave a link below for her channel in the description box, but her name is Remington. And so she created this tag basically for like the alternative, eccentric, like artistic type of black women. So when I saw her tag, I told her in the comments, I was like, oh my God, I love this tag. I love the questions. I'm going to do this. And she was like, okay, cool. So I wanted to come on today and just do this tag. Okay, so getting started, the first question is, how did you know you were different? Okay, for me, I think it started probably when I was younger. I always kind of just like marched to the beat of my own drum, especially when it came down to dress and style. I just like always wanted to dress differently, just like styles and fashion, things like that to me that were very different. I was like I kind of really dressed a little crazy, especially when I was younger. I wore stuff, it was just like so crazy that people would like think I was like, I don't know, like in some like singing group or something like that. It was like, oh, what group are you in? Are you like in TLC or something like that? I'm telling you, people used to stop me and take pictures. So I always had like this really kind of like eccentric type of dress that I like style, I guess. I remember one time I used to date this guy, and I know at the time I was living in Atlanta, but he told me, he was from New York, and he told me, he was like, you know what? He's like, you dress so villagey, just so villagey. And like, I knew what he meant, because I knew he was talking about like, how people who hang out in the West Village are just really kind of villagey and everything. He always told me, I just had a lot of people always tell me that I dress differently, or I'm just different, period. I think it has a lot to do with the energy that I give off as well. People say that I have a very calming type of energy, and a lot of people also, they tell me that, I don't know, I just have like a kind of different kind of vibe. They get a different vibe off of me. So just remember that, guys. It's not always just on how you look fashionably. It's also the type of energy that you give off too, because your vibe can even give people a different type of energy. And the other thing too that was kind of weird is that I just never felt like I fit in with a lot of people. Number two is, do people judge you? I'm quite sure people judge me every single day. You know what? But it's none of my business. At this point in my life, I'm at a point in my life, I'm at an age in my life, people's opinions really don't matter to me. It's all about what I feel inside, the passions that I want to live my life according to, things that I love. I try to focus on everything, doing things that I love. I don't want to do things that I don't love. And I definitely don't want to try to appease people that really don't matter to me. And even if it is someone that's very close to me, I still have to appease myself. I still need to keep myself happy. And I just feel like that is just like so important. Not to worry about what others think. Live your life according to your terms. Live your life according to your terms. Do not live your life according to what you think people may say, or they may judge you and look at you in a different light, or they may feel that, oh, well, you do that, so I don't want to talk to you, I don't want to be around you, you may not make friends. I don't have a lot of friends, I really don't. I'm kind of like a loner, but honestly, it's really all about how I feel about myself in the long run. I want to be happy, I want to be healthy, and other people's opinions really just don't matter to me. They really don't. Okay, so moving along, number three is, how do you react to negative people? And I kind of touched on that with the question that I just answered before. People who are negative, I really try not to attract those type of people into my life. I always try to be very, very careful about my thoughts, about what I'm thinking, And one of my mantras that I always tell myself is that I am always attracting the most amazing, the most talented, the most positive people into my life that are, coming into my experience, and I'm sharing, so much with them. We're sharing ideas, and they're like-minded individuals. So I really I don't try to dwell too much on negative people. Negative people are just that, they're negative. And I choose to not focus my energy on that. So basically, to me, when it comes down to negative people, if someone has, something to say about me, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. It does not matter to me. It really doesn't. Because I'm telling you, if today was my last day here on earth and I had one more day to live, do you really think I would care about what other people think? So I try to live my life according to that. Live your life to the fullest. Be true to yourself. Okay, number 4 is, what does your family think? My family thinks I'm crazy. My mother's like, honestly, I'm a big kid at heart. I love to be eccentric. I have an eccentric style. I have an eccentric look. But deep down inside, I'm really just a big kid at heart. And I love life. I love life. Life is amazing. And I just really just try to focus on being happy. And that's the main thing that I try to focus on. When it comes down to my family, I really feel like my family always kind of felt like, I feel like I'm kind of sort of like the black sheep, I guess you could say. Maybe so, maybe not. I was never like the type that did like drugs or, drank and, I'm an occasional drinker. I'm a social drinker. I don't, smoke or anything like that. But, my lifestyle is just, I don't know, kind of carefree in a way. And I really just try not to dwell too much on the negative things that, go on around me, or maybe things that happen to me. I really try to focus on being positive. And so, with my family, I kind of feel like my family kind of like, I think they feel like I'm a little bit different from them, I guess you could say. I mean, I fit in with my family, definitely. I resemble my family. I look a lot like them. But at the same time, it's just, me personally, I never felt like I really fit in with my family. I know that I'm definitely different. I really feel that I'm very different from a lot of people. But, more so, speaking in terms of like my close family, I just never really felt like I fit in with my family. I'm just very, very different. And I also had someone tell me that before. They was like, I don't understand why you chose your family, because you're very different from them. And it is very true. So, but I love my family dearly. I wouldn't trade them for anyone else in the world. They're my family, and I'm grateful, and I'm just so blessed to have my family. So, there you go. Okay, number 5 is, how do you remain true to yourself? I kind of touched on this too. The biggest thing that I do to remain true to myself is follow my heart. You really can't live your life based off of other people's opinions. You can take other people's advice, but take it with a grain of salt. Always, always step into your inner space. Step into your space with your higher self. You want to connect with your higher self, because your higher self knows what's best for you, and it can see a lot more than you can here in these physical bodies that we have. Your higher self is connected to the divine and all that is, and it has a much more broader perception and perspective of everything that goes on in your life. And someone else giving you advice about how you should live your life, they can't tell you anything about you, because the bottom line is you know what's in here. You know what's in your heart. You have to follow your heart. In order to follow your heart, you need to really connect with yourself. And connecting with yourself just means living your life passionately, doing things that you love. It is so important that you do the things that you love to do, because you're raising your vibration and you're able to connect more so with your higher self, and also connecting with the heart space. And I just feel that's so important. Always, just to like break it down, connect with here. Follow what feels right here. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. if it feels good, if it gives you a good vibration, if you feel good, then my advice would be to do it. And so that's how I try to live my life in order to be true to myself. Okay, so number 6 is who or what inspires you. Everything inspires me. Everything inspires me. In particular, art. I love art. I love color. I love everything artsy. I love everything that's beautiful. I love glitter and sparkly stuff. Anything that just catches my eye. And I have a very eccentric eye, but anything that catches my eye, that's what inspires me. You know, people who are very passionate about what they do, these are the people that inspire me. People who are creative, but more so people who are really living their life with passion and being true to themselves. These are the people that inspire me, the situations that inspire me. And you know, just the general beauty. I love like nature. I love animals. I'm a huge animal lover. I love you know, just beautiful artwork. These are the things around me that inspire me. So number 7 is, what does your girlfriend, boyfriend, or spouse think? Okay, for me, this is not applicable because I am definitely single. So but I would have to say, like, from my past, and I already kind of touched on this, people just, they always just say I'm different. I kind of give off this different vibe. Just, you know, I don't know, people just have always said that. You know, my past, you know, boyfriends, you know, my ex-husband, you know, everyone says the same thing, that I am, you know, I just give off this different energy. I give off this different vibe. It's not necessarily how I look aesthetically. It's just the energy that I give off. I think people just feel I have like a little bit of a different type of energy. Basically that's it. You know, you know, my past boyfriends, you know, ex-husband, I don't know, I guess they just kind of always just felt, you know, I was definitely different. So that question really isn't applicable to me right now, so that's pretty much so it. So I am going to leave the questions below for this tag, and for anyone, any young lady that wants to do this tag, feel free. I'm tagging you to do this tag. You're next. So I'm also going to be leaving some links below to some of my favorite charities. Make sure you check that out. And I hope that you guys are having a wonderful, blessed day whenever and wherever you're watching this. Infinite love and gratitude.